Please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Hi, this is Marni Batista. I am here in the dating den, and as you can see, I have another hot brunette man sitting next to me who's not Christian, and Christian is on vacation. So I invited one of our favorite man panelists, Chris Gillis, to come sit in for Christian, and I'm really excited that you're here because everything he says at the man panel events, women like hang on your every word. Right. They do. Wow. So I thought I'd have Chris here because today we're going to talk about something that's really annoying when women do this, right? Okay, so one of the things that women really need to do and make a practice of is ask to get their needs met directly, right? And what usually happens when you're dating? How does it usually go down?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on. I got some big shoes to fill, big size 16 shoes to fill with Christian Anderson, and I'll do my best and wiggle my 13s in there and hopefully say something that helps everybody out. But this is a great topic. I'm really glad to be here, and I'm glad we can talk a little bit about it. But usually, the most common thing, and I think it's unfortunate when women have a need, is they don't. A lot of times they'll maybe start a fight to get their need met, or they'll circumnavigate. They'll go around the problem, and the guys will end up fighting for hours and hours and hours trying to figure out finally what the heck are we fighting about, what is going on. Right. And then after an hour is it over, and you're like, holy shit, it was that simple little, that's what we were fighting about. Babe, why didn't you just ask me in the first place? That's all you needed was a hug, or that's all you needed to say you're beautiful. Why did we go through circles and we fought about everything that the years have passed or whatever? And why couldn't you have just been brave and stood up and said, hey, I'm a woman, this is what I need. And it's frustrating so often because we just don't. We read the play slow.
So that's a really important thing that you guys need to know, is that men typically want to fix the problem, right? So if the problem comes up, you start, what I just heard you say is like, you're going in the past, what could this be? How can I fix it? How can I get done? How can I make her happy? Because men want to make women happy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you have a need, the number one thing you need to do first is actually figure out what that need is. Some of us just kind of like, we get a pit in our stomach, or we just feel off, we just feel kind of weird, maybe we had a bad day, maybe we have our period, you know, whatever it is, right? Okay, so if you're feeling a little off, take a moment and do what I call the SBA approach, which is stop. Okay, so stop your like crazy thinking, breathe, so you just go, and ask yourself, what is going on? What do I really need? Okay? So in the situation, you might come back from a long day and you're like, God, I really need a hug. I kind of feel I need to be taken care of. Okay? So if you need that, then what could I do? If you're watching football, it's Monday night, okay? And you're totally in the game, and I'm feeling a little wanky, and I need a hug, what should I say? You're in the game, what should I do?
The first of all, know that we know because you're a woman, you're innately a little crazy. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to own your womanhood. Because by you pretending that you're not crazy and then getting in a crazy fight that it makes us miss our whole entire game, and then we're resenting, and then we're pissed off about all other sorts of things. You're not fooling us. We know that you have it gigs up. We know that you have different needs that we don't understand. But we know that those are the rules that have to be played in order to be in a relationship with the opposite sex.
That you love.
That we We like
this person. We're into it. Okay, so what can she do?
What she can do is own it, and it's exactly what you said, and be strong enough to say, I have needs, honey. I'm feeling this right now. I know you're in the middle of football. Empower us and say, can you give me a hug? That makes us feel powerful, because like we said, we want to fix you. Or just say, honey, if you need to be acknowledged, again, it's something that the guys don't innately need.
Right.
But be strong enough to say it and ask for it and let us know, so we can help give you what you need, and get right back to love, get right back to football, and avoid the 3-hour roundabout fight.
So that's really great, because what we ultimately want to do is create a win-win situation. So we acknowledge your needs. So I might say, baby, I know like the game is really good, but like on the next commercial, I'm feeling kind of weird. Could we just like have a little cuddle snuggle? And you'd be like, of course, right?
Yeah.
And then we hit it on pause, or maybe you don't have to wait commercial. It's a TiVo. Hit pause, give a little hug, give a little kiss. Are you okay? And then maybe we hopefully feel better. Now here's the thing: if you don't feel better, ask your guy if when the game is over, if you could have a talk, or if you could get your needs met. So, bottom line: Figure out what you need. Use the SBA. Stop, breathe. Ask yourself, what are you really feeling? And then Chris says, go right to the heart of the matter. Tell your guy what you're feeling and ask for what you need. It's a win-win, right?
Yes.
All right, Chris is going to be back next week and we'll have more for you. So thanks for coming. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Peace.